Shutterstock is the first passive income stream that I started way back in March 2016, and I'd like to share some of the experience and sort of success that I have had with the platform up to March 2021. So 5 years in total on the platform. Hi everyone, my name is Matthew and I'm going to take you through my earnings on the stock photography website Shutterstock. So let's get stuck in. Now I want to stress that I've not put much effort into this. I didn't really start until the beginning of 2017 actually, and I've only got 161 images uploaded and 3 videos, which really isn't much. Stock photography is definitely a numbers game, to have as many images on as many stock websites as possible. However, I do have some success to share, just to take into account that these numbers aren't mind-blowing because I haven't put much effort in. So in total, I've earned around $440 in that 5 years from 560 downloads in total, giving you a figure of around 79 cents per download. If I were to estimate, I'd have said that I've put in about 30 hours in actually putting those photos together and the administration work to upload them, which would mean that the hourly rate is in the region of around $14 to $15. So not unreasonable. The good thing, of course, is that the hourly rate increases for those photos and that portfolio over time, assuming that the downloads continue, of course. And this is where there's some interesting information. Some of my stock photography is definitely more in demand than others. For example, I have these 3 primary categories of photos, or sets, as Shutterstock likes to call them. So wildlife, landscapes, and engineering CAE. Engineering CAE stands for Computer Aided Engineering. The first 2 are broad categories, and the third is what you could say is a niche, for the Shutterstock platform at least. There is quite a stark difference between these sets, where the wildlife has done terribly, especially when considering there are 40 images, compared to landscapes which has fewer items or images, yet has still earned more. Still, landscapes has also done pretty poorly with around $30 from 27 images. Engineering CAE, so that's Computer Aided Engineering, has done far better, with the figure approaching $400 for just 70 images. Tot up the figures and you get these as the headlines. Landscapes at $1.11 per image and 48 cents per download. Then wildlife at $0.006 per image and 25 cents per download. Then engineering CAE at $5.75 per image and 78 cents per download. This last number falling in line with the average for all the images. So you have a clear winner with engineering CAE. Engineering CAE for me has been a strong set, having consistent downloads from this set since they were uploaded. I can show you the earnings over the last 5 years in quarters, which I know seems a bit ridiculous when the numbers are so low, but it gives you an idea of how things look over time. The engineering images were uploaded to the platform on these 2 dates. At least that's when the bulk of the images were uploaded. And the only non-engineering images sold from here to the current date were sold at these points, so just 8 in total, totaling $3.63. This compares to the 396 images sold from the engineering CAE set and $321.15 in total. The landscapes did seem to do okay at the very beginning, but they've definitely died off. This could be very likely due to topics on Shutterstock being very saturated. Search Shutterstock for landscapes and you might find hundreds of thousands of search pages. Search for finite elements analysis, which is what the engineering images are of, and you might get under 10 pages. If, for example, 4 pages are returned with 100 results a page, I have 70 images, meaning that nearly 20% of the images under that search term are actually mine. There's a reasonable chance someone intending to download an image on finite elements will download one of my images. Shutterstock breaks down the type of purchases too on the contributor dashboard on the earnings summary tab. And a quick breakdown of these as a proportion of the total revenue from Shutterstock shows that the biggest slice comes from the on-demand Shutterstock packages. What's more of an interesting point is with the single and other source, which contributed 31% towards the total. The fascinating bit is that's around $137, and came from just 14 purchases. One image contributed $55 and another $37.50. I hope that's given you some interesting and useful insight into my experience on Shutterstock. A couple of things that I'd say is worth thinking about if you're pursuing stock photography with Shutterstock is first of all to consider if this is a competitive platform for you to use in terms of earnings. You can perhaps gauge this from what I've shared. Second of all, are the images you intend to put on Shutterstock part of an untapped niche? Check this out with a quick search on the website and see how many pages are returned. Thank you everyone, and I'll see you in the next video.